All right, Hill family, I'm going to make you the sweet potato souffle. Getting ready for holidays in case someone wants to know how that is. Going to put it together here really soon. Just getting it a bit started. I chopped up the pecans. So they're chopped up. I'm going to use about a little over a cup and a half. Chopped up the sweet potatoes. They're boiling, so they're almost done. And then I have melted some butter in this one. So this melted butter is going to go with the pecans, the oatmeal, the brown sugar, and white sugar, some of the seasoning of them, egg, and cinnamon. And that's going to be the topping over the souffle. So it's where you get a different time in case you're not someone who wants a regular sweet potato pie with the crust. Good day, Hill family. I'm making the sweet potato souffle today. I wanted to make sure you saw the ingredients. Um, I put a pecan crunch on top of the sweet potato. It's like making a sweet potato pie without the crust. You can make it with the crust if that's what you want, but I make mine without the crust. So I have the pecans and I have already chopped them up. Um, the 2 sticks of butter actually for the sweet potatoes. I have already chopped them up and they're boiling and almost done, ready for me to put that together. For the souffle, for the top part, the crunch part is the part I'm going to show you right now. So I already have 1 stick of butter, melted stick of butter is in there. To that, we're going to add in the oatmeal. And you can use the instant or you can use the regular oatmeal. You're welcome to do either one. So each one of these is a cup. And I'm going to use 2 cups and I'll let you see why. So we have a stick of butter in already. We have 2 cups of the pecans that was already chopped up. I'm going to put in the 2 packets of the oats, and this is what's gonna make your crunch at the top. And there's the second one. All right, so we have that. Okay, of course you have your nutmeg, and your nutmeg is gonna be, you're gonna put a little, about I would say a tablespoon in there in the top in the crunch, and then you're also gonna put some cinnamon in to taste, and I would say maybe 1 to 2 teaspoons. Okay, you're already gonna have that also in your sweet potato mixture, so you don't have to overdo it in the top. And you're also gonna put in this is a cup of brown sugar. All right, family, hold. We got this together. All right, so what I'm going to do now is mixing this together. Remember, this is going to be the crunch that's going to go on top of your sweet potato souffle. So mixing this together, the butter melted. It already smells good and it's not even cooked. So you have the sugar in there. Remember, your sweet potato mixture is already going to be, have your seasoning in it with the nutmeg and the cinnamon. And then this is just your crunch on top. See the butter, how the butter soaks up in there? So this is going to be your crunch. You're going to have it. I'm going to put it on top. And I'm going to put 1 more packet of the oatmeal in there just because I have 4 ramekins. So I want you to see those. So these are just something I decided to do. I've done before, like I do normally do the sweet potato souffle. And I also have a Pyrex dish that I'm going to do for overflow sweet potato. put in there. I'm going to use the ramekins first. I decided I wanted to do some individual ones, and you may want to do that depending on what size guest or how many people you have. So I wanted to see how deep they were. They're a little bit more shallow than I thought, but they're good size around, so that's going to hold a good amount. And then of course this is going to be an overflow. Put the sweet potato in, and then you'll put the crunch on top. Same thing, sweet potato is going to go in on these, and then the crunch will go on top. And I'm almost ready to do that. This is all to the top. So you just had that one, the one melted butter. We had the 2 cups of pecans, the brown sugar, cup of brown sugar. There's a cup of white sugar that was already in there as well. So just mixing that together. You want it to be, you don't want it to be loose. You want it to be, because it's going to be a crunch. And once it bakes on top, the sugar, the butter, and it all coalesces, it's gonna bake out and be delicious topping to your souffle. Give it that extra little crunch, and you can put more pecans if you like. This looks pretty good. I might just add one more cup, only because I'm gonna do the overflow bowl. It's more than enough for the ramekins. Okay, so right now putting in the nutmeg. And I would say that would be about 1 teaspoon. I think I said 1 tablespoon. About 1 teaspoon, because you're already going to have it in your sweet potato. So here's the other part with your cinnamon. I would say about 2 teaspoons, because you want that good cinnamon flavor to go all the way through there. So same thing. Moving around a little bit. So same thing. Now just mixing this together to make sure it gets all the way through. I'm using spatula. You can work it through with your hands or whatever if you like, or with glove if you like. So I like to use a spatula because we can get all those good ingredients on the side and mix it in together. All right, it's turning out to consistency that I like. The other thing is I do have the butter spray, and I used to spray that at the bottom of the ramekin. And I'm gonna spray it in the overflow bowl as well. So I'm just gonna spray that so it coat. You want the stuff to come out. You see that? It's a good, easy like coating for that. I'm gonna spray the overflow dish as well. So it'll be more than enough. All right, it's a good, delicious idea. I'm gonna get ready to stop the video and come back and show you the finished product. I'm gonna add in the sweet potatoes, and in that one, the sweet potatoes are already gonna be mixed up. So in the bowl, when I get ready to do the sweet potatoes, they've already been chopped up and boiling. They're just about soft enough. And then for that one, you're gonna put the sweet potatoes in there. Once they've been boiled, they're soft enough. Then you're gonna add in 2 sticks of butter. You're gonna put in your nutmeg and also more cinnamon. And that's all you have to do to add to that. And of course your sugar. I'm gonna put in some, you're gonna put in your white sugar to taste, and you're gonna put in at least 1 cup of brown sugar into the sweet potato souffle, the middle mixture part. All right, Hill family, hold on, come back, and we're gonna get the finished product. All right, Hill family, getting ready to put it together. Wanted to make sure, this is the sweet potatoes. Of course, I peeled them, boiled them, cut them up into chunks till they were soft, and then I mixed it together. So with the sweet potato, that's going to be the bottom portion of the sweet potato souffle. So I have in here the sweet potatoes. Then I also have 2 sticks of butter, a cup of brown sugar, and 2 cups of regular sugar. I also have the nutmeg, just like before, and I put in about 2 teaspoons. And then I also have the ground cinnamon, which I also put in about another 2 teaspoons. Okay, so of course this overflow bowl, these are the ramekins. I already sprayed them. And of course here is the pecan oat crunch. Also, I did everything I did before. Only thing I end up adding just about a half a stick more butter because I did add that extra cup of pecans because I want to make sure I had enough to cover for all of them. Okay, so we're at the point to put it all together now. So you put the sweet potato in the bottom of your ramekin. And the good thing about these ramekins, because where they have the 1 cup is pretty much fitting in there. You see where you have the rim lid? That rim lid is perfect because that's just enough for you to put your crunch on top. So that's what I'm doing. I'm picking up a cup out of the bowl, putting it in here. So that 1 cup is fitting in. And so that section where you have there is just enough room to put that crunch in and it not overflow. Okay, so putting the remainder of the sweet potato souffle in here. And then the crunch is just going to go on top. This is just a regular like loaf pan. I'm gonna save a little bit more for that to go into the ramekins. Okay, all right, so then you just spoon in the crunch on top. See, that's gonna make extremely hearty and tasty. They have a little smaller ramekins if you want to do that. If you want to do that and serve it at your holiday event, or you know, if you just have a special occasion and you just want to make a nice different and let everyone have their individual dessert. And you know, just depending on how your level and what you're doing, you might want to give it away as a gift. And they can keep the ramekin. They weren't that expensive. I did get these at Target. Hey Target, I want you sponsor a lady. Okay. All right, here and on the black TV. Let's see here. We got it in. Want to make sure that the crunch covers all the way. And I'm going to leave just enough room though, because it's going to boil a bit and as it cooks. And for the sweet potato crunch, I think I'm not sure if I forgot to tell y'all. I mean, for the sweet potato portion, I did put in two tablespoons of flour. That's something my aunt Sally taught me. You put in 2 tablespoons of flour and 1 egg into your sweet potato mixture that I told you before. All right, your family, that's there. They look perfect. Gonna get those into the oven and I'll let you see the final product. And then right here, I'm gonna add in the sweet potato souffle on top. And it just enough for the bowl. It timed out perfectly. I'm glad I did add that extra pecans because I like the pecans on top. And then also you can add more pecans, or you can not use as much oatmeal, but just to use some oatmeal for it to make, and it gives you that crunch on top. Just getting it all in here, and then I will spread it out. All right, family. It's an excellent dessert. It's tasty. People love it. If you have someone in your family who's just not big lovers of crust, that's me. So I may eat a sweet potato pie, but most times I eat sweet potato off and leave a crust. So that's why I do it. But you know, if you like the crust they like the crust on the bottom, that's something different. But this one is done without the crust. No need to waste stuff unnecessarily. So I'm glad I did put that extra pecan. So that ends up being three bowls, 3 cups of the pecan chopped up. And I use the whole pecans and chop them up. You can get the pieces, but you still need to chop them. Okay, so smooth out. And the only thing now left to do is to put it in the oven. It won't take long because the sweet potatoes are pretty much already done. You just want everything to coalesce together. And this is gonna be absolutely delicious. All right, Hill family, hold on and come back for the finished product. All right, Hill family, and on the Black TV, the sweet potato pecan oat souffles came out absolutely perfect. Only one boiled over a tiny bit. The other ones didn't boil over. They came out perfect, and they are absolutely delicious. You want to have this for your holiday treat? Get in there and get see that goodness. It's all coalesced in there. Whomever, your family, holiday event, enjoy a work cookout, it will be a hit, and they're absolutely fantabulous, delicious. So you gotta taste some of that good old delicious goodness. Of course, made by Nonalicious at Hill with Nona Black TV. So I'm just gonna taste this one so you can see the inside. The sweet potato is there, and that's it. Oh, I wish I could smell it. Lord, how mercy. It is awesome. Absolutely delicious. That one's mine.